If you've been reselling for any length of time, I'm sure that you already know that you can check sold comparisons or sold comps on eBay. But get this, did you know that you can also check sold comps on Facebook Marketplace? Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Amazon. The Facebook Marketplace selling platform has only been around for just a few years as compared to eBay that's been around for a really long time. Because of this, eBay naturally just has far more users, way more listings, way more sold comps. I've been reselling on Facebook Marketplace for the last couple of years. It's really clear to me that they are in constant growth mode. Their platform is constantly updating and changing. It feels like week to week I notice something is different, changed, new, not always improved, but different. I don't know how or why I stumbled upon it, but pretty recently I discovered that Facebook Marketplace has sold comps that you can check. I have no idea how long that function has been around. I just recently discovered it. I haven't found any videos talking about how to use this function, so I want to show you how I use it. Compared to eBay, Facebook Marketplace sold comps, that function has definite limitations. It's pretty clear that it's still in growth mode and they have some updating that they need to do to it. But as of early March 2021, let me show you how I check sold comps on Facebook Marketplace. Here are the two items that we're going to use as an example for checking sold comps on Facebook Marketplace. The first item is this vintage Vail Beaver Creek corduroy purple hat. Used condition, overall, fair to good. The second item that we're going to be checking Facebook Marketplace sold comps is for the Saurus Bones 2-bike trunk car rack in used, light good, or good condition. Let's start by searching the Facebook Marketplace sold comp for the Saurus 2-bike rack. So the first thing, of course, you open your Facebook app. You toggle over to the Marketplace icon. It looks like a little store. The next thing is you search for your item. You hit the magnifying glass in the top right corner. Because the Facebook Marketplace platform is still relatively so new when it's compared to eBay, in my personal experience, I found that people make really brief titles as compared to they do on eBay. So the official model name of the bike rack is the Saurus Bones 2-bike trunk car rack. I'm not going to put all that into Facebook Marketplace. All I'm going to put in is Saurus bike rack. Hit search. So near the top of the page, you're going to see 3 blue icons. Hit the middle one. It looks like kind of like 2 little levers. When you hit the middle one, it brings up another page that says filters. So the first thing that you want to do, if you want to just generally see the sold comps, scroll to the bottom and it says availability. There's a button that says available and there's another button that says sold. Just hit the sold button and then hit see listings. And so this is the most simple way to bring up Facebook Marketplace sold comps. Here's the deal though, you want to know what other filters are in place. Like I said, Facebook Marketplace is still in growth mode. Their sold capabilities are nothing compared to eBay. Being that this is a bike rack, fairly large, I'm much more likely to want to sell that item locally as compared to shipping it. It's an item that's in high demand. I really shouldn't have any trouble flipping it locally for pretty reasonable money. So let's go through the filters. The top filter says delivery options. We'll hit that button. Let's say we want to check locally only. There's 3 options here: shipping and local for the sold comps, shipping only, or local only. I'm really just interested in what this bike rack is selling for locally. We'll hit local only. Next, once you hit local only, it pulls up a location and radius. I live in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Right now, my current radius is 100 miles. We'll just leave it like that so we can see what it's selling for here locally, plus 100 miles around us. And then we'll hit see listings. That's how my filter was originally set, so the listings look the same. The first one that we pulled up, that bike rack doesn't match the one that I'm selling. The next one looks really similar though. We'll click on it. Before we even click on it, you can see that it sold for $75 and it has a mark through 100. So the person had listed it for 100. Looks like they took an offer for 75 bucks. And it sold in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa is a city immediately connected to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. So that's a really good sold comp reference for me because that's in my immediate area. So I click on it. Really not much to see. The only thing is that is a Saurus 3 bike rack. Ours is a Saurus 2 bike rack. It only holds 2 bikes. So we'll exit out of there. The next listing that looks like ours is one just says Saurus Bike Rack in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Fayetteville is about 2 hours from here. That's probably at the very edge, I'm guessing, of the 100-mile radius. That one says it sold for $40. It was listed for $60, sold for $40, and it was in used, like new condition, which matches what the condition of mine is, basically. Based on the photo, this one appears to be a 2 bike rack. So in my general area, I should be able to at least get 40 bucks for this bike rack. I only paid 15. Let's keep scrolling down. Next one is a Saurus Bones bike rack, sold for 50 bucks in Oklahoma City. That's another 2-hour drive from me. The photo of this one matches, and this one's a good sold comp for me because what's interesting about it is it says it was listed a day ago and it's already sold for 50 bucks. So that reinforces that this item is in high demand. Exit out of that one. And then you can just keep scrolling and looking through the sold comps. Okay, now let's look at the sold comps for shipping and local rather than just local only. So what we'll do, we'll scroll back up, we'll hit that filter button again. Under delivery options, we'll change that to shipping and local. Again, let me show you what it looks like to set the radius. The farthest radius that you can set is only 100 miles away. So that's one of the drawbacks of checking sold comps on Facebook Marketplace. You only get to see 100 miles away. You're definitely going to have a narrow sold comp field, but it's still better than nothing. And my suspicion is they'll probably expand that within probably the next year or so. That'd just be my guess. Let's just take it down to like 25 miles. Hit apply. It still brings up some sold comps, but way fewer. All right, let's change it back to the 100-mile radius so we can see what people that are willing to ship this bike rack, what they're getting for the bike rack, plus what rate they're shipping it at. So we'll go back up to filter. Let's just hit shipping only so we completely just categorize it for that. All right, hit see listings. All right, let's just check the first one. This is a Saurus Bones 2 bike rack in used good condition, sold for $50. We'll click it open. It says that it ships for $12 USPS priority mail. We'll scroll down. It says that that seller has shipped 25 things through Facebook Marketplace. That actually really surprises me because they only charge $12 shipping. My guess is that this weighs more than the 5-pound rate. Anything from 2 to 5 pounds if you purchase a label through Facebook Marketplace is 12 bucks. My guess is that with the box size would be too big. My guess is that the shipping price actually may be inaccurate, or maybe they made a mistake. $12 seems a really low cost to ship this bike rack, but it did sell for $50 and it says that shipping was 12 bucks. Let's go look at another one. We'll hit the next one. Saurus Bones 2 bike rack, sold for 80 bucks, used like new condition. And this one ships for 20. That seems much more reasonable. We can pretty easily see that if we're willing to ship this, we should be able to get 80 plus 20 bucks shipping. Okay, so you basically get it with a bike rack. If you're gonna try using the sold comps, there's just several different filters. Just toggle around with it, turn some buttons on, some buttons off. Just play with it and see what results you come up with. So real quick, let me just scroll through the Saurus bike racks shipping, and you can see how many have sold that have shipped via Facebook Marketplace. On eBay, it'll tell you how many things have sold of the item that you're searching for. I don't see a button that tells me that. Maybe that'll be coming in the future too, but it's pretty clear the Saurus bike rack sells pretty well on Facebook Marketplace. Let's go with the vintage Bale Beaver Creek purple corduroy strap back hat. Based on my experience searching sold comps on Facebook Marketplace, that title is way too long. We're gonna keep it really, really simple. We're just gonna put in Vail hat. So we'll go back up to the search bar, Vail hat. We'll check, you can see that blue button says shipping and local. Let's check our filters, the blue button in the middle. Under delivery options, let's change the radius back to 100 miles. The first one that's listed is mine, so that one doesn't count. It reset that we were looking for sold comps. It changed it back to available. So we've got to scroll to the bottom again, hit sold. This is interesting. There's a date listed. There's any, last 24 hours, last 7 days, last 30. I'm just going to leave it on any. We'll hit see listings. Alright, one of the first two photos is a Vail, Colorado. Doesn't look to be a vintage hat, and it only sold for $5. Let's open that one up. It sold for $5 plus shipping. Let's exit out of that one. We'll scroll down. Here's another Vail hat that sold, orange. It does say that it's vintage. We'll open that one up. It sold for $10 plus $5 shipping. As we scroll through these, here's actually a vintage Vail, kind of different shaped beanie hat. It's not corduroy though, but it sold for $40 plus shipping. So we keep scrolling, just not really seeing very many Vail hats, even with that really generic title. Only 3 that I can tell, compared to the bike rack where there's probably like dozens, if not hundreds, if I kept scrolling. So that's really all there is to it. Like I said, there's definite limitations with the sold comps on Facebook Marketplace, but if you're going to be selling something that's in high demand like the bike rack, and maybe something that would be more likely that you're going to sell locally, just give the sold comps a try to see what you're able to get locally. It's really nice that you can search sold comps on eBay, but eBay is fairly limited for local pickup, and so using Facebook Marketplace sold comps for local pickup could be the route you want to go. I'm sure as Facebook Marketplace is around for a lot longer, this sold comps will just get a lot better. But where we're at today, I just want to show you how you can search sold comps on Facebook Marketplace. If you like this video, please hit the like, subscribe to my channel. My channel is all things reselling. I categorize my videos. I really just love making reselling content. Again, the name of my channel is Early Bird Picker if you want to subscribe. And as always, I'll see all y'all on the next video.